Hello and welcome to Lesson 1 of the Forex course by Trader's Money. In this course, you will learn how the Forex market works, and by the end of this course, you will be a trader yourself trading in the Forex markets. Whether you're a complete beginner or looking to sharpen your trading skills, this course is designed to provide you with the knowledge and strategies needed to navigate the dynamic world of Forex trading. Let me show you the things that we will be covering in this course. This course is divided into 4 parts where you will understand the concepts in the Forex market, and if you follow me through this and put in some effort of your own, you will be able to take trades of your own with the proper risk management and be on your way to the perfect profitable trader. Forex trading can be exciting and profitable, but it requires education, practice, and a good understanding of the market dynamics. Whether you're trading part-time or aiming to make a career out of it, understanding the basics is crucial. So, get ready to dive deeper into the world of Forex trading and start your journey to becoming a successful trader. So the first and the most basic thing that you need to understand here is, what is Forex? In simple words, Forex, commonly referred to as the foreign exchange market or FX, is the global marketplace for the trading of one nation's currency for another. The Forex market is the largest, most liquid market in the world, with trillions of dollars changing hands every day. The Forex market opening time is at 21 o'clock GMT on Sunday evenings, after which it is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, that is Monday to Friday. Forex is the market where currencies are traded. Think of it as a global marketplace where you can buy, sell, exchange, and speculate on currencies from around the world. How does Forex trading work? We know that the Forex market operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, because it spans across different time zones around the world. Forex trading often involves leverage, meaning you can control a large position with a relatively small amount of capital. While this can amplify profits, it also increases the risk. And you trade Forex through online platforms provided by brokers. These platforms give you access to the market, charting tools, and other resources. Let's take a look at some of those currency pairs and categorize them. Currency pairs in the Forex market are like pairs of national money from 2 different countries used for trading. These pairs have exchange rates that determine how the trade is valued. In the Forex market, all trading, whether you're selling, buying, or exchanging, happens through these currency pairs. In the Forex market, currency pairs are categorized into 3 main types: major pairs, minor pairs, and exotic pairs. Let's talk about the major pairs first. These are the most traded currency pairs and include the most liquid and widely used currencies in the world. Examples of major pairs include Euro USD, Euro US Dollar, USD JPY, US Dollar, Japanese Yen, GBP USD, British Pound, US Dollar, USD CHF, US Dollar, Swiss Franc, AUD USD, Australian Dollar, US Dollar, USD CAD, US Dollar, Canadian Dollar. Now let's talk about the minor pairs or the cross-currency pairs. These pairs do not include the US dollar, but consist of other major currencies. Examples of minor pairs include Euro GBP, Euro British Pound, Euro AUD, Euro Australian Dollar, GBP JPY, British Pound, Japanese Yen, NZD CAD, New Zealand Dollar, Canadian Dollar. Last but not least, the exotic pairs. The exotic pairs involve one major currency and one currency from a smaller or emerging market economy. These pairs are less liquid and have higher spreads compared to major and minor pairs. Examples of exotic pairs include USD TRY, US Dollar, Turkish Lira, Euro SEK, Euro Swedish Krona, GBP SGD, British Pound, Singapore Dollar, USD THB, US Dollar, Thai Baht. So there are major pairs, minor pairs, and exotic pairs. But wait, you may ask, what about gold and other commodities? Well, your Forex broker also allows you to trade in gold, or popularly referred as XAUUSD. Gold is a unique asset in the financial markets and holds a special place in Forex trading. Often seen as a safe haven asset, gold is used by traders and investors to hedge against economic uncertainty, inflation, and currency devaluation. In the Forex market, trading gold typically involves speculating on its price against a currency, most commonly the US dollar, XAUUSD. Why trade gold? During times of economic instability or geopolitical tension, investors flock to gold as a stable store of value, making it a safe haven. Gold often maintains its value over time, making it a popular choice to protect against inflation. Diversification, including gold in a trading portfolio, can diversify and mitigate risk since its price movements are often inversely correlated with traditional currencies and other financial assets. Traders often use CFDs to speculate on gold prices without actually owning the physical commodity. CFDs allow traders to go long, buy, or short sell based on their price expectations. Similar to currency trading, brokers often offer leverage on gold trades, allowing traders to control larger positions with smaller amounts of capital. While this can amplify profits, it also increases the risk of significant losses. The Forex market, or foreign exchange market, involves a diverse range of participants who engage in the trading of currencies for various reasons. The main market participants include central banks, commercial banks, financial institutions, corporations, hedge funds, and retail traders. Central banks, such as the Federal Reserve or the European Central Bank, play a crucial role by managing national currency reserves and implementing monetary policy, which can affect currency values through interest rate changes and market interventions. Commercial banks and financial institutions are heavily involved in Forex trading, facilitating transactions for clients and engaging in speculative trading to profit from currency fluctuations. Corporations participate to hedge against foreign exchange risk associated with international trade, ensuring stability in their financial operations. Hedge funds engage in speculative trading, leveraging large sums of capital to profit from currency movements. Lastly, retail traders, you and me come in this category aided by online trading platforms, participate on a smaller scale, seeking to capitalize on short-term price movements. These diverse participants contribute to the high liquidity and dynamic nature of the Forex market, driving continuous fluctuations in currency prices. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for quite the treat because some of you are coming into this with zero charting and TradingView experience, and maybe some of you are coming in with a moderate level of experience and are looking for a gold standard charting setup. But whatever stage you're currently at right now, I'm going to take you from there and turn you into a full-blown TradingView professional, as well as know all the tips and tricks that have taken me thousands of hours of full-time trading to discover. I recommend staying to the end because I'm going to be showing you custom indicators and how to use them on your fully complete TradingView setup to be able to pull profits out of the market. So if that sounds good, make sure you stay connected with us on Traders Money. And without further ado, let's set up our gold standard TradingView setup. All right, so here's exactly what we're going to be getting into. So first, we're going to go over a general layout. So color theme, chart style, full customization of your TradingView. Then we're going to do a complete features overview. So I'm going to show you all of the TradingView features and how to use them when you're trading. Then we're going to get into creating an organized trading workflow. So when you're trading, you need to maintain organization. The last thing you need to be thinking about is, oh, where was that trade? Where was that technical analysis that I drew? I have a full process that organizes everything to make it completely easy. I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. And then we're going to get into the custom indicators that actually help you and take trades in the market. So let's open up our TradingView platform on their website without any delay. All right, so let's get into our general layout. So when you hop into TradingView, this is what you're going to be hit with. This nasty white background, green and red candles that look awful. First thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on your profile right here, go to your color theme and change this to dark. There's a huge polarizing debate about this in our community. So let me know about this in the chats. I'm going to try to settle this once and for all. I'm always going to vote dark layout every single time, but I want to get to the bottom of this so we can end it and move on. Dark layout for the win. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Easier on the eyes? Set up my chart. So this is our standard setup. Now we're going to get into customizing our chart. So I'm going to right-click on this and go down to my settings. This is going to give me all of the settings for making the chart exactly how I want. All right. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to check this click up here on symbols. This is going to show us our candlesticks and the corresponding colors. Now, before I get into candlesticks, we can change the type of chart that we're looking at. This is the most common way of analyzing charts. We also have these bars. We have hollow candles. Then, of course, we have line graphs. Okay, if you want to look at your graph in any other way, you can click up here and you can select how you'd like to view it. Candles are always going to be the gold standard. This is going to show us the open, the close, the high, and the low. And then with the red candles, this is the open, close, high, and low. Okay, easy way of looking at your price graphs. You can get tons of videos explaining all this in depth. I'm not going to go there today, but we're going to go back in and we're going to customize our candles. So what I like to do for my chart, I'm going to switch all of this to white here. Then I'm going to change all of this to this custom green look here. Okay, if at the end of this you enjoy my chart layout, I'm going to be sharing this entire thing with you so you can literally pull that into TradingView and then customize it how you like after that. What you then want to do just to save this the way it is. Once again, you can right-click on here, hit Settings, go into Templates here, and hit Save As, and then you can just call it Template 1, for example. And save it. And now you're going to be able to populate this chart regardless of what you do. And this is going to be a gold standard for you moving forward. Another feature of TradingView is that you can see multiple charts at the same screen, or if you have multiple monitors, you can use this feature. You just have to click on this square button on your upper right corner and select the layout you want. However, this feature is only for the premium members. So currently, I haven't actually found the need to use multiple monitors as I'm comfortable with my singular screen laptop. And I don't find the need to use any of the premium features of TradingView. I am not a premium member yet. All right. Next thing that I want to talk about is chart timeframes. So what we're going to do is click on this menu right up here. Anytime we want to add a chart timeframe that we commonly look at, all we have to do is star that. That's going to add it to our menu up here. So if we unstart all of these, now we're not going to have any of those up there. We restar them and they're up there again. Good to go. All right. Another cool thing is if I want to switch to a 5-minute time frame, all I have to do is type in the number 5 on my keyboard, hit enter, and that's going to automatically flip me. If I want to do a 30-minute time frame, I can type in 30 in the keyboard, and that is going to switch me to that chart time frame automatically. I want to go over all of the tools and features that TradingView has to offer. Okay, so over here on this column, this is going to be your drawing panel where we have all of our indicators and drawings that are going to be on charts. If we want to put a trend line, we have a trend line there. Here's where all of our Fibonacci's are. Okay, we're going to learn how to use these in just a second. Say we want our Elliott wave tools. We have them over there, our paintbrush, and etc. You get the point. Okay, over on this right side right here is where we're going to manage all of our alerts and our watch lists. Let's talk about the economic calendar. So if you want to click on this economic calendar right here, we can look at events that are going to impact the movement of the market. And you can use those to find volatility to trade the markets in, which is pretty cool. And if you ever want to look something up quickly, we can use this icon up here. Say you wanted to look up Head and Shoulders. You can type that in over here and quickly access it with this search bar. Okay. So if I want to use a trend line here, I can click on that tool, click and drag, and that's going to allow me to draw trend lines. Now a cool feature, and it's going to be applicable for all of the indicators. And I do use this where you can go to the settings, open that wheel over here where you can select from templates. You can see I have a default trend line that's going to make it blue. And then I also have my personal trend line, which I usually use, which is gray. These are going to be used for different functions when I'm doing technical analysis. And you can do this with all of the tools. You can save the settings of your liking and then choose them later from here. And then anytime I draw it, I can quickly flip between those presets. So if I want to do a regular trend line, here, nice and easy to switch over. Okay, to use for trading decisions. Once again, I have the trend lines and other tools start on my favorites panel. Next is going to be the rectangular tools. So there's not much there is to know about the rectangular tools. They are just tools used to identify support and resistance areas mostly. And they can also be used to find out fair value gaps, demand and supply zones, etc., which we will learn about in the upcoming classes. But for now, let me just give you an example of what support and resistance is, how to find them, and how to get the trade idea through them. So here we have the chart of gold where we are going to attempt to find the support and resistance areas. So here we can see that there is a particular area where the price has bounced a number of times. This area right here is our support. Now we are simply going to go and find our rectangular tool and make a rectangle of this area right here. So now we have an established support here. The price has respected our support a number of times, so now we can say that this will be a safe place for us to enter in a buy position or a long position. So the next time the price will come down at this point, I will enter in a buy position in this area and place my stop loss below this support, and I will assume that the market will pump from here. Here we understood that when the price is at support, you need to buy. Now let's talk about resistance. Resistance, as the name implies, it is an area from where the price is constantly rejected. So let's get onto our TradingView screen and find resistance areas. So here on the chart of gold, the price is struggling to move above this area, and it faces a rejection which results it to go down again a number of times. So we will take our rectangular tool and draw ourselves a rectangle in this area right here. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's only for you to get the idea. So here we have drawn our resistance established right here. We know that when the price will reach at this price area, it has a good chances to face a rejection. So what we will do is we will open a sell order, or otherwise known as a short order, in this area. The next time the price reaches this area and rejects, I will benefit in that trade. So you know that you buy at support and sell at resistance. It is very important for you to keep that in mind. Also note that support and resistance doesn't always play out. You need to be careful with your analysis. Also, not that the area of support and resistance isn't always horizontal. Sometimes it is in a slanting trend. Now, let's get on to the next topic, Fibonacci. I use my Fibonacci retracement tool very often, and trust me, it is one of the most useful and powerful tools you will ever come across. The concept of Fibonacci is quite simple. You can just imagine them to be your support and resistance levels, meaning these show you the possibilities of bounces from those lines or simply price rejections in the downtrend. What you're going to do is simply select the Fibonacci tool and place it on the low of the trend to the high of the trend. This will show you the possibilities of reversals in that particular trend. Like for example here, we have just bounced to the upside from the 0.38 fib level, but wait, how do we know from which level is the price is going to reverse from? Let me introduce you to the Fibonacci Golden Zone. Another thing that you should know is that there is an amazing level or an amazing zone on the Fibonacci retracement that has the most chances of reversal from. It's called the Golden Zone. It is the zone between 0.5 and the 0.6 fib level. So let me show you an example. Let's place the Fibonacci tool as we did before from the low to the high. So this is pretty much the Golden Zone. I have already made a template of this called the Golden Zone, which I also use very often to find the perfect entry for my trades. So let's say here that the price is in an uptrend, and let's say that I want to enter in a buy position. So I will wait for the price to drop to this Golden Zone, and then when it is here, and I will open a buy position here and then maybe place my stop loss a little below, and if I were in this trade before, I would have made a good amounts of money. As you can see, that's pretty much about it for this topic and Fibonacci. Now, I would like to conclude this lesson. In this lesson, we understood what is Forex. How does Forex trading work? Types of pairs in the Forex trading market. What are gold and other commodities? The market participants of Forex and an introduction to TradingView, where you've learned about trend lines, support and resistance, Fibonacci, and the Golden Zone. In the upcoming lessons, you will learn how to read the candles, technical analysis, and ways to develop a strategy, and many more topics. So I'm hoping you will stick around with us at Traders Money, where we work on bringing new opportunities for you to make money and to learn new things.